Avant de donner la parole à Samuel, j'ai juste demandé, est-ce qu'en ligne vous entendez bien? Parce que
Trop fort, s'il vous plaît. We don't find ethical, even moral, to directly contact minors in Belgium, especially for this subject, to propose them to make their military service. It would have been more appropriate to send a letter, if a letter has to be sent, to their parents. You have to know that the fact to send a letter to minors and to ask for the list of all the minors living in Belgium is against our constitution. It's not us that prepare a letter, it's young people from 17, which they work during the summer on that topic, and they decide themselves to build this proposal of a council letter that young people here in Belgium can send to the Ministry of Defense to tell them that they are not agree to be reached by the army directly, and to say that it is more useful to propose a service in the healthcare services, in peace organizations, in other fields of the society that are really more productive for young people and for the society in its entirety.
Avec Service for Peace, l'idée en fait c'est de rassembler un maximum de courriers qui ont été écrits.
The fact to contact directly minors, to propose them to make their military service and to tell them that this military service will be paid 2,000 euros a month. It's indeed for us capitalizing on the vulnerability and the lack of perspective from the young people here in Belgium.
En ligne, je sais pas trop comment organiser parce que moi j'aurais besoin de mon ordinateur pour regarder
Ouais,
la présentation. Si tu sais te connecter aussi.
For us, it's a mystery to observe that the only budget that is rising is the military budget, and is rising exponentially. Belgium has engaged herself to put 5% of its national production rate in military spending, while all the other budgets are decreasing, violently decreasing. For us, it's a mystery because the military budget is not productive of any good thing for the people here in Belgium, for Belgium and for the planet.
Non, pour celles et ceux qui ne savent pas, même si normalement tout le monde le sait, je suis Julia, coprésidente de la CNAPD.
We see indeed in other European countries that military service is restarting, either compulsory or voluntary for the moment, but we see that this trend is become more general in all the Belgian, in the European countries, and it has to be fighted, I think.
Et j'imagine aussi qu'il y avait peut-être une part de réticence tant que ce n'était pas acté, enfin que ce n'était pas concret.
I understand that we are trying to get prepared, but I am against it, against war. But I mean, we're not the ones who are going to decide if war happens or not. It's just going to happen, and we have to be prepared for it, even though we don't want to do it. So I would not join it. But right now, students need to pay more now to enter university, and kind of all the access to culture and education is starting to be limited, especially for people who have less opportunities. And well, of course, since Russia is starting to be a threat, we need to be prepared, but I do not think that we should stop focusing on education and culture just to fund the military more. I think people can benefit from doing a military service because you learn discipline, you learn to be well, more physically able to be prepared, and that's good, but I think that saying military service is good for people and saying this to attract more people, I'm not sure it's true, it's fair.
I think it's good for both because it's paid 2,000 euros a month, and I think it's quite amazing for young people without a degree. It's at the median wage, so for me it's great for young people and for the government because we need more military.
People always have the choice to go for voluntary military stuff, but I think, in my opinion, that it should be better to maybe invest some money in other stuff, maybe in personal care of people, mental health, and developing the youth and the youth in the society especially. I think this is way more valuable for the future than going only for a volunteer of military courses.
I don't feel like I would actually be defending my country's interest or my people's interest. I don't know exactly what interests I would be defending, and I don't want to put my life on the line for reasons that I don't really know about.